whackness. I guess there is no night style for this camera, which is weird to me. But yeah, sup folks, Ravi TV. I'm thinking about an intro. Don't know if I should add one. Don't even know if I should be bots, which is funny. I thought about that. Ravi TV. I don't know, some retarded. So yeah, first segment. I don't know if this should be a continuation of something I talked about, but yes, that is a train in the background. Yes, it is a painting in the background. Obviously, I am not at the house. I'm at my parents'. So, peoples, sorry about the finger in your face, but yeah. So this is different. Spin around because I'm in a spinning chair, and I got my hand locked. Sorry. Anyway, what I wanted to share, and I don't know if you hear wind in the background. Like I said, new segment, not editing anything, so that's going to take time off. So, basically, what I wanted to discuss is, I guess, part 3 of being a dad. Very interesting. It's something that I wanted to talk about on Father's Day, but I didn't get a chance to do so. So, yeah, y'all see my parents' house, so this is gonna be funny if they see it, cause they gonna be like, "Oh, you got my house on YouTube for the world to see." I didn't even clean. Yeah. Sup, mom, sup, pop. So, but well, I want to talk about and this is like a while back, probably like 2 months. One of my friends, fiance, yeah, got presented a little bit higher, asked me how I felt when Tiffany was pregnant, and what she was in for. And so I decided to take it upon myself to actually share, because I don't really get a chance. What am I looking? I don't know, which is so weird. So okay, this is annoying me. I'm well, it's straight. So what happened was there was a lot of feelings in pregnancy, and this was followed by a coworker asking me, "Is she ready?" And it turns out, and this is for my fellas, and my ladies, so y'all can understand where a man is coming from. For me, Tiffany's pregnancy it's definitely a roller coaster ride. Not just for the woman, but for the man as well, because I think people underestimate how much a man has to do when a woman is pregnant. And I think because they focus more or less on the pregnancy itself, because the woman is carrying the baby, that they kind of overlook all this stuff. And most men will tell you what you have to go through, so I figure I'll be the one to tell y'all. So excuse me. So for the men that are about to be dads, for the men that are dads, I just figured I'd share this video with y'all. When a woman is pregnant, there's certain things that a man must do, and you know, it's not complicated and stuff that you know you must do, but they're amplified because she is emotional. And I doubt if I ever heard of a woman being pregnant and not being emotional, only because women tend to be emotional. So yeah, so ain't no surprise there. So but basically what it entails is support, and that's one thing that I felt like I kind of lacked in Tiffany's pregnancy, was a support. Because it's not just the support that you think, like a financial support. We all know, men, if you are the breadwinner, that money is definitely a thing that you must have. But it's so much that goes into a pregnancy besides money, because it is the emotional side. It's always letting the woman know that you love her, no matter her size, that she is beautiful no matter what her size is, and reaffirming things like I love you is like the most powerful thing, because when a woman is pregnant, they become irate and a little bit. So I would say your job as the man is to support and to be that backbone when they need you the most. You are always supposed to be there. You are never supposed to not be there for them. That is your number one job, is to be their support system, to listen to them, to be there when they need you. If they need a cup of water, you need to give them water. Now, like I was telling Tiffany when she was pregnant, pregnancy does not give a woman an excuse to disrespect a man whatsoever. I don't care if you're pregnant. I don't care if you're older than me. I don't care whatever the reason is. Respect is supposed to be the number one things in your relationship. If a person does not respect you, they surely can't trust you, and they surely can't love you or respect. I mean, being respectful of a person's space, being respectful of a person's feelings, considering their feelings, being respectful of even to understand or try to understand where they are coming from a lot of times. And so pregnancy by itself, me and Tiffany fought a whole lot, and I think that's the most we've fought ever. And I would say it's hard. It's hard to fight someone that is that can't comprehend, I guess, the senselessness of it all. And I think that it was on a list of some kind that they were saying what you can't do is saying that, tell a woman that it doesn't make sense. Or I think another one was that they're crazy, or yeah, something along those lines. And so for what a man's job is, and I'm going to try to keep this under 15. So a man's job is to love, and to show that love, and to provide, and just be there. And it's a lot of things that you will have to suck up, because it's not going to make sense to you whatsoever. It's never going to make any sense. And I know a woman, ladies, you want a man to understand, and trust me, we don't at all. We make an effort. And I think that's the respectful side and the loving side. You have to make an effort to at least understand where a person is coming from. Taking everything with a grain of salt is what God really been showing me in life. Period. Is knowing that what a person may say might hurt your feelings, or it doesn't make sense to you, but you appreciate where they're coming from, what they're trying to do, because they care. They tell you enough to care. And so, and another thing about pregnancy is that, or just being a dad, period, for me is, and this is something that somebody told me, that money is the least of your worries, honestly. And loving God, God will always provide a way for His children. The thing that is more of takes into for you to take into account is the worry aspect. I promise you, I've never worried so much in my life, and it's not even just about the financial side. It's about their safety. Like, I'm seriously worried if I do not see Tiffany at a certain time or when I come home. Like, my biggest worry is for something to go wrong with them. And that goes for my wife's safety or Lena's safety or both of their safety. Oh my God, I don't even... Man, it's a thing that you definitely have to give to God, because otherwise you'll go bonkers. Like, you'll always want to be by their side because something goes wrong. Man, I don't know how I feel. Like, my biggest fear is something does were to happen to both of them. I don't know how I'm going to react. I don't know how I'm going to go on, because losing a child is just, oh my gosh, I can't fathom that, let alone the love of your life. Yeah, man. I definitely would say that loving a person takes effort. It takes time. It takes work. It is not just one of those things that you will get over, because, like I said, pain is momentary, but a emotional something that happened to you emotionally can halfway scar you for life. I think that's one flip side to a pregnancy, is that a woman goes through changes physically, a man goes through changes emotionally, because your heart is racing. You really want to provide. I was telling someone, like, I can see why men run, because this accountability, this responsibility it comes with so much pressure. It's a pressure to provide, a pressure to protect, a pressure to keep it up, let alone to do it once. It's a pressure to keep your relationship. Everything is a fight now. It's a fight to be a dad. It takes time. It doesn't matter if you're tired. It doesn't matter. There is no, bleach. I think, I forgot one of the commercials, and I think it was Dayquil. Something there like, I'm calling out as a dad or a mother, and they're telling their child that, and you be like, man, there is no sick days at all. It doesn't matter if you're sick. You still have to provide for your child, and you still have to nurture a relationship with that woman that you are with. I say women because some people aren't married and they're having kids, and that, that's your prerogative. But I know for me, I'm sorry for the voicemail in the background, but I know for me, that is, that is such a strong, that is so loud. But anyway, I would definitely say that, yeah, it's hard. Oh my God, I can't do this, and I'm being realistic. This is stupid. To grow a fund and minimize investment fees, ultimately protecting our right to retire with dignity. That's Trevor Monsantos is the SIU 721 My gosh. And it's a long conversation. Like, talking to someone. But, yeah, you have to fight for everything. Time, energy, fight for your peace. And I think that's why God is so imperative, because He give you that peace of mind. He give you that understanding, that time to make time. When you ask Him, He'll make it. Like my mother and father, you ask anyone, they like the fact that they watch Lena, they are shocked, because they when they were kids, they wore them out. So she didn't babysit for like years. I think like she babysat a little bit before I was born, but other than that, it's been like 26 years since she babysat. So but yeah, I would say just thank you to the fathers. Thank you for the fathers that stay. Thank you for the fathers that fight. Thank you for the husbands that fight. Thank you for, man, it's like you are a soldier for real, like in the trenches, fighting for your relationship, fighting for to keep your wife satisfied, emotionally, socially, romantically. It's not just an easy task to be a father and to be a husband. It's it's one of those things that I feel called many a chosen type situation, but it's something beautiful, honestly, when you are ready for it, and you will never be ready to be a father or a husband ever. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how long you stay in the relationship with someone. You aren't, because that commitment is so powerful. You can't just walk away. You can't just get up and leave. You can't just get out, go to your car and say I'll never come back, or we're done, or break up with someone over through text or through Facebook or wherever, saying we are divorced. That's weird. It's you're not respecting anyone by doing that. You're being a coward. So, man, continue fighting, continue loving, continue to show and grow that love that you have, because a relationship that doesn't grow is dead. Like you have to constantly make moves, and it's like a daily basis, just like your relationship with God, and it's supposed to be a reflection of your relationship with God. Just like being a father is supposed to be a reflection of how to treat your child based on your relationship with God, how God treats you. And maybe that'd be another segment in regards to that aspect. But I love you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.